Check out the green machine. This is my PSA 11.5-inch AR pistol that you guys have seen before on the channel, but it is now painted for your pleasure. See how she runs. Welcome back to Sawtooth Tactical. So, I did a thing. I've got a lot of black guns. In fact, most of my guns are pretty much black. Except for, like my 1911. Got some Cerokote on the slide on my M&P. My new build. Not going to be black. But, I decided to rattle can my 11.5-inch Palmetto State Armory AR pistol. So let's talk about that. But before we get started, just want to thank everyone that subscribed to the channel and thank the Patreons especially. You guys rock. Let's get started. I've been wanting to paint one of my ARs for a while. I was just a little nervous to try it, but I'm kind of glad I did. Just makes it a little bit more custom. It's kind of cool. Love it. So as I said, I have a lot of black guns. Black guns are cool, but I decided I wanted to try rattle canning an AR. So I went with my 11.5-inch AR pistol from Palmetto State Armory. It is my least expensive AR as far as just the base model. So we're going to go over exactly what I did, what I used. Rust-Oleum camouflage paint. Works great. Make sure you tape off the parts you don't want paint on. And this is what I used to try to make the, that effect, that texture on it. So we're going to look up close real quick. But let's just kind of go over the whole process first. So one thing I did, and you don't have to do this, if you're going to paint a gun, you can paint the optics, you can paint everything if you really want to. But I decided to remove my optic, my backup iron sights, and I took my Radian Raptor charging handle out and just put a mil-spec charging handle in, because this is a big hole in the back of your upper receiver without a charging handle. So you gotta have that plugged. Make sure your dust cover is closed and make sure that there's a mag in the magazine well so that you don't get paint up in there and make it hard to insert and release magazines. Other than that, I taped off some other stuff. Make sure you tape off the lens on your light or else it's not gonna work. That's if you have a light. Probably a good idea to tape your trigger. I taped my grip here just because I didn't want it to feel all painty. And I took off most of the accessories because I figured having some black accents with those parts might look good anyway. So we're going to go up close real quick. We're going to pull all this tape off and see how the thing looks. Green and black, baby. So here we kind of have a little bit better of a close-up. So you can see what I did after taping everything off and just use the standard blue painter's tape, works great. I spray painted the entire gun with this green camouflage. And then this is a bucket insert for rolling paint. And I basically just laid this on it and went back over it with black. I did learn some lessons along the way. If you don't have this close, it just kind of makes it blurry. But if you have it nice and close, you get the effect that you're looking for. So, after doing that, let's see how it turned out. We're going to pull the tape off. So this is some ammo that was given to me by Cody at Guffey's Gun and Pawn. He said someone turned it into him, said it didn't run in his AR. So I figured we'd test it out today. Orange mags with the green and black gun. Let's see how it goes. Looks like it works. So, I've got a big ball of blue tape. And as you can see, pulled the tape off of the sensitive areas, the lens for the light, the muzzle device, the pressure pad for my light, because, it's rubber. I thought that was a smart thing to keep taped up. I also taped up my selector switch, which, didn't get paint underneath there, but that's okay. Grip, and the back of my buffer tube where my brace needs to slide back and forth. So let's put all the accessories back on here and see how the thing looks. Let's run the rest of this orange mag. So here we go. The whole thing put back together. I think it turned out pretty good. Let's go back up top and look at it. It's amazing what you can do with a little spray paint and some tape. I kind of like the way it turned out. It is by no means a professional Cerokote job, but I think it looks pretty cool, and it's just not another black gun anymore. So we got the whole thing put back together. Obviously, I'm gonna have to probably re-zero my optic, my iron sights again, but that's okay. I'm kind of stoked. We've got something that looks a little bit different now. The brace, the optic, all the accessories are still black, including the grip, but it's a little bit camouflage, and I like it. So if you want to do something like this, don't be afraid to do it. Cerokote costs a lot of money, and obviously this is nowhere near as clean and perfect a job as a Cerokote job would be. But if you've got a cheaper AR, like a PSA or something like I do, and you just want to have some fun and kind of make it your own, don't be afraid to rattle can that thing. It was kind of fun. I was a little bit nervous to do it, but I'm glad I did. I think it looks pretty cool. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please share this with people that would be into this kind of stuff. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm working toward that 1,000 subscriber point. I'm really excited to get there. And leave me a comment. Have you rattle canned any of your guns before? Were you nervous before you did it? Did yours turn out better than mine? Anyway, I really do appreciate you guys. I have an Amazon affiliate link down below. I will have a link to this SIG red dot right there. But really, if you click on the link, anything you buy on Amazon within the next 24 hours gives my channel a little kickback and is greatly appreciated. Besides that, I also have a link to my Patreon down below. Right now I have 3 Patreons who I appreciate very much. But if we could get more, we can afford to do more cool stuff on the channel. So that'd be awesome. Anyway, from Sawtooth Tactical, stay strapped or get clapped.